It's time to drop the hammer. Oh, there's a lot of RPMs coming up right there. A little tire spin back in the mid-pack. We got him 3 wide back in the field. Up front's going to be Brady Bacon. Lead to charge out. Turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Logan Seavey down on the inside. Jake Swanson right there as well. Justin Grant drops the nose, drives down off the bank and cross Swanson. Looks to the inside of Seavey. That'll be a battle for third down into turn number 1 and 2 as Chase Stocking got a little peeky-poo on Brady Bacon. Seavey quick coming off the cushion there to the number 5 car. Shrugs off Grant to number 4 and journeys down into turn number 3. Meanwhile, here comes Stocking down on the inside. Dangled the donut coming out turn number 4 and onto the front straightaway. Took a good run at Brady Bacon as Bacon goes right to the wall in the mean green 69. Fathead's Eyewear, number 69, up front, leading the charge. Got all excited there down at turn number 1 and 2. And just watch the rooster tail coming off the back of that 69 as he'll take her right up to the wall. Powers down the back straightaway. Stocking hanging tough with him. The number 5 S-Cars had some stellar runs out here during the Eastern Storm. As he pedals along, now drops the nose down the inside. And again, a charge down on Bacon. Seavey back behind. Justin Grant running 4th, rounding out the top 5. 21 AZ at Jake Swanson. Stocking got a good drive that time. Hello, how you doing? To Brady Bacon in that 69. Now Stocking goes to the outside. Bacon comes down low. Stocking another run down low in a 5S car. Watch the Hudson John Deere ride. Slips to the outside. He'll pull a little diamond maneuver his own as Brady Bacon goes into defensive mode up front. Sooner or later, that lane is going to get run in, and somebody's going to be able to capitalize. Seavey out over the cushion. Grant gets through. He'll get clipped. Jake Swanson gives him a blast to the pass, and they all continue on. Nobody went around, but boy, that changed up everything up front. Justin Grant was quick to capitalize on the misstep. Moves into third on the field. Now sets his sights on running down Chase Stocking. Meanwhile, Jake Swanson had a good look at Seavey that last time into the corner, and here comes Briggs Danner down the inside just behind. He'll try to make a run onto 77M, and C.J. Leary for 6. Picks him off into turn number 3. Leary trying to turn it back to the inside. Danner able to get back around and hang on to it for now. Back behind what is becoming a distant number 69 of Brady Bacon up front. Bacon, clean air to work with, just kind of works it around the racetrack and continues to hustle his line as Grant really getting hot and heavy with Chase Stocking in the 5S car. Picks him off out of turn number 2. Swanson back behind. 21 AZ car loses his grip on Seavey. That's a lot of S cars right there in that general vicinity, just for the record. And Seavey comes up, a little shot in the shorts there for Chase Stocking in the 5S. Now he'll go down to the inside. Stocking may be fading. And Seavey able to get around him. He'll pick up what is now third on the field. Stocking shuffle back into 4th. Swanson now working the lip, coming onto the front straightaway, carries a lot of speed. As now the twin sticks come out, 2 more trips around for Brady Bacon up front. Start on the outside of row number 1 for the Macho Man behind the wheel of the number 69 car. Picked up a feature event win this week at Grandview Speedway. So he started another string down there. So he'll pedal her off into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to see the white flag come out this time by Justin Grant's got one more 3/8 mile lap to try to run down Brady Bacon up front. And Bacon looking stout here tonight. The Macho Man flexing a lot of muscle out here at Bloomsburg Fair Raceway. So he takes it through turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. Checkered flag comes out on the final night of the Eastern Storm. And the Macho Man, Brady Bacon's going to pick up the win. He's up and out of the car. He comes. Make some noise for Brady Bacon. So with that, we will send it down with Christy.
The Macho Man, Brady Bacon, picking up the finale here of 2022's Eastern Storm at Bloomsburg Fair Raceway, and Brady picking up his second win on the week out here in the Keystone State, leading every single one of those 30 laps. Brady, track position, everything there. Would you say that was the biggest contributing factor to getting you to victory lane?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't really know even how good we were. We just got out to the front, luckily, early, and kind of ran a line. The line you have to run here is kind of one-dimensional, so I got someone poked the nose there in me there a little bit. I stepped it up a little bit, and it got pretty hard to see there at the end, even for me, and I was by myself, so I can't imagine how hard it was for the guys behind me. So that was probably worked to my advantage as well, and we'll take it. Sometimes you lose them when you should win them, and we'll take this one tonight. We did a lot of crazy stuff to the car to be tight enough, and I think it paid off.
So you think the racetrack was a little bit unpredictable tonight as you had to sort of keep up with it as it changed throughout the night?
Yeah, and being in the front the whole time, you don't really know. Last time it kind of moved up and then moved back down. But I was kind of keeping an eye on the bottom, and it didn't look like it was cleaning up like a bunch of people were running down there enough to get it any more grip. So I just kind of stuck to my guns, and luckily we have a lot of side bite with our FK shocks and Triple X chassis, so I could slide across 1 and 2 pretty well, I thought. And then we've tried some different stuff to try to get our forward bite a little bit better when it's super slick like this, and I think we're making some gains on it.
Brady Bacon, your winner tonight of the Eastern Storm finale. A solid week across the board for Brady Bacon out here in Pennsylvania. But third on your podium, not just third on the podium, your champion of Eastern Storm for 2022, Logan Seavey. Logan, would you say this was an absolute banner week for you?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we came out here and I wasn't sure what to expect because I hadn't run very great out here in the past. And yeah, we showed up with speed right away at Grandview. Popped a tire there, and I thought that kind of killed our Eastern Storm chances. But to come back and run on the podium the rest of the nights, you know, brought us right back in the game. And starting fourth there, I figured, you know, my car was really good there in the feature. Honestly, I was struggling in the heat race, but you know, Ronnie gave me a great car there for the feature, and I was just kind of, you know, trying to figure out where I needed to be on the racetrack. It's hard to even see where you're at on the racetrack, let alone try to decide where you got to be, and you know, bouncing off the backstretch wall just because you don't really even know where you're at, and it makes it really hard. But yeah, I was able to get my stock in there, and I knew that kind of gave me a little bit of a buffer for the Eastern Storm points at least, and I kind of started moving around a little bit, and the last 2 or 3 laps I actually found a little bit and kind of closed the gap, but it was, you know, way too late by that point. So yeah, just another really great run. That's kind of what we need for our season, is to keep putting this thing on the podium, and we've been doing that. So really happy with, you know, our speed leaving here, and excited for the rest of the year. So just can't thank, you know, Kenny and Margot enough for letting me do this. Ronnie, Zach, Alex, Joe, everyone that works on it, and you know, Bob Fox back at home. Hopefully you're watching, Bob. Thanks for letting us come and do this. And yeah, I'm excited to go next weekend in Wisconsin.
An Eastern Storm title for Logan Seavey puts him in the chase for an AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car title. He is third on your podium tonight as he wraps up this Eastern Storm week.